Now let's solve our letter C. You have x squared plus 2y squared minus 8y equals 0. How will we solve this? So let's group those values with x and values with y. So in this example, I have my x squared plus, I will just group these two. So 2y squared minus 8y is equal to 0. Next is I will factor out my 2. So I have 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by y squared minus 4y equals 0. After this, we will have x squared plus 2 multiplied by y squared multiplied by 4y. So I would have of or add constant positive negative cy. This is 0, which is equal to 0. But what is my positive what is my cy? This is just equal to 4 multiplied by 1/2 square. We are completing the square, so we'll have 2 square, which is equal to 4. Okay, so from this I will have x square plus 2 multiplied by y square minus 4y plus 4 minus 4 for my c equals 0, right? So after that I will have x square plus, I will just redistribute my 2, so minus 2y square minus 8y plus 8 minus 8 equals 0. Then after this I will transform my 8, so I will have x square plus 2y square minus 8y plus 8, and I will transpose this negative 8 here, and then I will group my terms, and then after that I will factor out again my 2, so 2 multiplied by y square minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 8. The next thing to do is, of course, I will transform this into its general standard equation. So you have 2 multiplied by y minus 2 square, which is equal to 8. Okay, so after this we'll have a value equal to, dividing both sides by 8 to attain standard form, I will have x squared over 8 plus 2 over 8 multiplied by y minus 2 square, which is equal to 1. So from here I will have x squared over 8 plus y minus 2 square all over 4 is equal to 1. So from here I will have my h and k. Okay, so my h, of course, if I would write this equation, I will have x minus h square over 8 plus y minus k squared all over 4, which is equal to 1. So from here you would notice that my h is equal to 0 and my negative k is equal to negative 2. Therefore our k is equal to 2. Okay, k is equal to 2. So therefore, by solving for the center of the circle, center or ellipse, I should say, not circle, center of ellipse, so I will have h key 0 positive 2. Okay, that is the center of our ellipse, 0 positive 2. Okay, next is our vertices. Now in finding for our vertices, we would first notice if this ellipse is a vertical ellipse or horizontal ellipse. So since our a value or our x has a denominator higher than our y, therefore we may conclude that this is a horizontal ellipse. Hashtag horizontal ellipse. Okay, why do we need to determine if it is vertical or horizontal? so that we will know where is our major and our minor axis and how we would use our centers. So we have horizontal ellipse, so I will just graph the ellipse, and I have its center, which is at positive 0 2. Okay, so our center is 1 2 center. Take note that this is our x-axis or y-axis. Okay, next, upon determining our center, we will determine our vertices. So our vertices is equal to or can be found in our a. So take note that our a square is equal to 8, so therefore a is equal to square root of 8. What is square root of 8? Okay, let's try to solve this using our calculator, so that we can have, or we can approximate the values in graphing this. Okay, so we have square root of 8. Okay, square root of 8 is 2.82, so this is near 3. Okay, oh, not near 3. Why? Because okay, this is a horizontal ellipse, so therefore this is near 3. So we have vertices, we have 2.83, so therefore our vertices or positive v will be equal to, since this is at horizontal, so we have h plus a, and our y point will be of course our k. Then our negative negative v shall be h minus a at k. So therefore we have our positive v, which is equal to a, which is equal to what is our h? Our h is 0 and our k is equal to 2. So we have 0 plus 2.83 and our k, which is equal to 0. So we have 2.830, and for our negative v we have h minus 2.830, so we have negative 2.830. So from here I will have my ellipse, not 0, this is 2.83k, which is equal to 2. So therefore take note that our vertices are within our major axis, and I will just write my major axis, which is within this jurisdiction. Okay, within this direction or x-axis. So we have 0, 2.83, so near 3. So 1 2 3. I will just write it here. This is my positive v, which is at 2.83 and 2. And for my negative b, so I will have 1 2 3 here. Negative v, so we have negative 2.832. Okay. I think again it is very unsymmetrical. Okay, so let's redraw this. Okay. I will just redo the coordinate in a way that we can easily it may become symmetrical. Okay, so first my center is at 0 2, so 1 2, so this is our center. Next 0 2 is our major axis, so we have 1 2 3, so therefore I may say that it might be here. Right, next is our CV or our co-vertices for our minor axis. Okay, our co-vertices, so we have b square is equal to 4, therefore b is equal to square root of 4, which is equal to 2. Okay, now how will we determine our CB? Easy, right? Okay, the next thing we will do is just to find for our positive CV, which is of course equal to H and K plus B. So for our positive CB, wherein our H is equal to 0 and our K is equal to 2 plus our B, which is equal to 2. So therefore we'll have 4. Okay, so we have 0 4, so we'll trace it here. We have 3 4, so this is our positive CB. 0 4, and for our negative CV we have H and K minus B, in which we'll have H which is equal to 0 and K which is equal to 2 minus 2, so we'll have 0 0, so I will trace it here. This is our negative CV at 0 0. Notice the effect of our H and K if they are within our ellipse. Now let's approximate the drawing of our curve. Okay, now we have already our vertices and our CV. Okay, next is our foci. Okay, so for our foci I will write, so I will just write it here. So for our foci or our focus, now how we will solve for our foci? As I have said, we already have our B and our CV, no? So 2.83 is of course our square root of 8, so I will just put it here, square root of 8 2 and negative square root of 8 2. Okay, now I will just write here for my foci. If so, of course I have my A here, and our foci is of course at point here, any point within our major axis. Okay, but how will we do that? So this is our B. Okay, wherein the length of our B is equal to 2, and our A, so let's approximate it here, wherein the length of our A is equal to square root of 8. So therefore we can solve for our A square, which is equal to B square plus C square, wherein our C square is unknown, in which I will have A square minus B square. My A square is of course equal to square root of 8 square minus my B square, which is equal to 2 square, which is equal to our C square. So C is equal to square root of 8 minus 4, or square root of 4 or 2. That is for our C. So our C is equal to 2. Now how will we write this? So C foci, since we have our foci is located at our horizontal axis, so we'll have positive F, which can be written as, okay, it will be affected by our H, so H plus C, and our K. And for our negative F, we'll have H minus C and K. In this situation, our H is equal to 0. So this is 0, 0, and K is equal to 2. Therefore, we'll have our coordinate at our foci as our C, which is equal to 2, 2, and our negative C, which is equal to negative 2, 2 for our negative F. So we have positive 2 for our foci, so negative 2 here. So this will be our negative 2, 2, and we have positive 2, 2. This is for our positive F, and this is for our negative F. Okay, all right. Okay, so I will just write here my foci. This is my point. After this is we would solve for our eccentricity. Of our ellipse is equal to C over A. So our C is equal to 2, and our A is square root of A. So therefore the eccentricity is 2 all over square root of 8, which is equal to 0.707. Okay, so the objective of these examples will be for you to know what will be the different parts of the ellipse, and also how to transform this general form into its standard form. Okay, so that would be our letter C.